Mataji, so when you are ready, kindly start with invocation.
We are audible, Prabhuji.
Yes, Mataji, we can hear. Yes.
Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Arjuna Uvacha Jaya Karmanaste Matta Buddhi Janardana Tatkim Karmani Gore Mam Niyo Yashika Yeshava. The translation. Pronunciation. Arjuna said, O Janardana, O Keshava, why do you want to engage me in the godly warfare if you think that intelligence is better than fruitive work? Yamishene vavekena buddhimoya yashiva me tadiktam vadanishisha yena shreyoham apunayam. My intelligence is bewildered by your equivocal instructions. Therefore, please tell me decisively which will be most beneficial for me. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Lokeshmin Divida Nishta Pura Prokta Mayagnaga Gena Jogena Shakyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O sinless Arjuna, I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize the self. Some are inclined to understand it by empirical, philosophical speculation, and others by devotional service. Na karma namarna anarambhan naicharma purusho smrite nacha sanyasadhaneva nidhim samadhigachati. Not by merely abstaining from work who can achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. Nahi kachikshanamapi yatu tishtati akarmakrit karyate hi avasha karma sarva prakriti jagune. Everyone is forced to act helplessly according to the qualities he has acquired from the modes of material nature. Therefore, no one can refrain from doing something, not even for a moment. Karme driya nishamyanya ya aste manasha smaran indriyartha vimudhatma mithiya charasha uchate. One who restrains the senses of action but whose mind dwells on sense objects certainly deludes himself and is called a pretender. Yashti Indriyani manasya niyam yara bhavatir arjuna karmendriya karma yogyam
ashakta shavishiyate.
On the other hand, if a sincere person tries to control the active senses by the mind and begins karma yoga in Krishna consciousness without attachment, he is by far superior.
Niyatam kuru karmatvam karmaya johi akarmana shariraya tripichatte na prashitaya akarmana.
Perform your prescribed duty, for doing so is better than not working. One cannot even maintain one's physical body without work.
Yagnarthat karmano nyatra lokoyam karma badhana tadatham karma kunteya mukta shangha samachara.
Work done as a sacrifice for Vishnu has to be performed. Otherwise, work causes bondage in this material world. Therefore, O son of Kunti, perform your prescribed duties for his satisfaction, and in that way you will always remain free from bondage.
Jaha gana prajastritva purovacha prajapati anena prashadvishatam eshovashi itakamadu.
In the beginning of creation, the Lord of all creatures sent for,
In the beginning, the Lord of all creatures.
creatures sent forth generations of men and demigods, along with sacrifices for Vishnu, and blessed them by saying, "Be thou happy by this yagna sacrifice, because its performance will bestow upon you everything desirable for living happily and achieving liberation."
Devan bhavayatanena te deva bhavayantuva parasparam bhavayatna shreya param avapashata.
In the demigods, being pleased by sacrifices will also please you, and thus by cooperation between men and demigods, prosperity will reign for all.
Ishtan bhogam hivo deva dashante gyanabhavita yagnabhavita terdetam aprayadvayo yo bhuktesteta evasha.
In the charge of various necessities of life, the demigods, being satisfied by the performance of yagna uh, sacrifice, will supply all the necessities to you. But he who enjoys such gifts for without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief.
Yagna shista shanto bhujante shavakilvisha bhujante te agyam papa ye pachati atmakarnata karanat.
The devotees of the Lord are released from all kinds of sins because they eat food which is offered fast for the sacrifice. Others who prepared food for personal sense enjoyment, verily it only sin.
Anan bhavanti bhutani parjanya anasambhava janyad bhakti parjanajo yagna karma bhutava.
All living bodies subsist on food grains which are produced from rains. Rains are produced by performance of yagna, and yagna is born of prescribed duties.
Karma brahmodhavan vidhi brahmakshara samudhavam tasmam sarvagatam brahma nityam yagne patishtitam.
Regulative activities are prescribed in the Vedas, and the Vedas are directly manifested from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Consequently, the all-pervading transcendence is eternally situated in acts of sacrifice.
Evam pravatitam chakram nanuvarta yatithaya aghayur indriya ramo magham parthasha jivati.
My dear Arjuna, one who does not follow in human life the cycle of sacrifice thus established by the Vedas certainly leads a life full of sin, living only for the satisfaction of these senses, which a person lives in vain.
Yashta atma ratirevashat atma chipta cha manava atmani eva cha santushta tasya karyam naviyate.
But for one who takes pleasure in the self, whose human life is one of self-realization, and who is satisfied in the self only, fully satiated. For him, there is no duty.
Neva tesha krite nartho na krite neha kashtana nakasha sarva bhuteshu kashid archa vaparaya.
A self-realized man has no purpose to fulfill in the discharge of his prescribed duties, nor he has any reason not to perform such work, nor has he any need to depend on any other living being.
Tashmam ashakya shatatam karyam karma samachara ashako hi achara karma param apnoti purusha.
Therefore, without being attached to the fruits of activities, one should act as a matter of duty. For by working without attachment, one attains the supreme.
Karma naiva hi shashidhim ashita janakadaya loka shagrahamevapi shampashan kartatum arahashi.
King, Kings such as Janaka attained perfection solely by performance of the prescribed duties. Therefore, just for the sake of educating the people in general, you should perform your work. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Hare. भगवद गीता की जय। जय श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। हरि बोल।
Hare Krishna. Om Tat Sat iti Srimad Bhagavadgita Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Sri Krishna Arjuna Sambhade Karma Yogo Nama Trutiyadhyayah. Very beautiful recitations.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Very beautiful. Thank you so much. And we welcome Rajalakshmi Mataji, Jai Mataji, and Vishwa Prabhuji. Okay, please accept my humble obeisances. Srila Prabhupada, thank you for joining.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji and dear devotees, it's just me at the moment. I've got no idea where Vishwa is. He might have gone AWOL, so sorry about this. I've got no idea. So it might just be me.
Okay, so we shall move on in that case. So to the Japa, next part is Japa session. Can I request Bani Mataji to do the Panchatattva mantra, if Mataji is...
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya mantra 3 times, Mataji.
I'm not aware of the mantra. Sorry, Prabhuji.
Let me share, Mataji, if it is okay with you.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. It's not opening. So it's not ready. Okay, Mataji. So now this is the Panchatattva mantra. If you would like to recite it 3 times, Mataji, we shall start our japa session. And wherever it is.
This is the one. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
3 times, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadagaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadagaur Bhakta Vrinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadagaur Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare.
Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram Hare,
Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram, Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram Ram
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare,
Ram, 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 Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Ram,
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 Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
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 Hare
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 Hare,
Hare,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram, Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare,
Ram Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Ram Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Ram
Ram, Ram
Ram
Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Ram Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram 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 Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Hare Hare,
Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Ram, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram
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 Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram
Hare
Ram
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Hare
Krishna
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ram Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Hare
Prabhu. Yes,
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, if anyone is still chanting, kindly complete it in the behind. So meanwhile, we shall move into next part. It is the Kirtan. So we need to select the volunteers to sing Kirtan. Can I request Bridget Mataji, would you like to do Kirtan Mataji if you are comfortable?
Hare Krishna.
Would you like to do Kirtan Mataji?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about
So simply what you can do, Jai Panchatattva mantra and then Hare Krishna Mahamantra. You can lead that one.
okay, so this okay.
So instead of reciting, you can sing like a general recitation. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta. That is recitation. Singing is Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Goes like that. And we follow behind Mataji.
okay, just once.
Yes, this one once, and then you can later on sing Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Once too.
This one you can you can sing 11 times. Okay,
Sorry?
this one you can sing once, we follow. You can sing Hare Krishna Mahamantra 11 times, we follow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta
Again,
Yes, Mataji, go on.
the same.
Yes.
Sorry. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaura Bhakta Vrindam
Jaya
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi
Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrindam
Jaya
Jai
Shri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya
Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda
Shri Advaita Gadadhara
Srivasadi
Srivasadi Gaur Bhaktavrinda.
The Hare Krishna.
Yes.
I'm not sure if I helped there with him with singing it.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Or any tune, Mataji, any tune that you.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
I have to continue?
11 times, Mataji.
Sorry. Sorry.
It's okay.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare.
Okay.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare, Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare. I'm
Jai
not sure. I'm not
Hare
counting.
Bol.
No, it's
Jaya
singing.
Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Radha Gokulananda Jaya Radhe.
Jaya Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman Jaya Sita Ram Lakshmana Hanuman
Jaya Sita
Sitaram
Hanuman.
Lakshman Jaya Sitaram Lakshman Hanuman.
Jaya Radha Landaneshwara Radha Landaneshwara Radha Landaneshwara Shri Radhe.
Jaya Radha Landaneshwara Radha Landaneshwara Radha Landaneshwara Jaya Radhe.
Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Jagannatha Jaya Baladeva Jaya Subhadra.
Jaya
Jagannath, Jaya Jagannath, Jaya Subhadra, Jaya Baladev.
Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya
Gurudev
Gurudev,
Gurudev
Gurudev.
Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
Jai Gaura Hari Bol.
Bol
Hari
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 Bol
Bol,
Nitai Gaur Hari
Bol.
Bol.
जय जय श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की
Jai.
प्रभुपाद की जय.
Jai.
Thank you so much, Bridget Mataji. Very beautifully sung. Very nice. So beautiful.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, we shall move. Next is Guru Vandana and then Mangalacharan prayers and Premadvani. Can I request any devotees to volunteer to lead Guru Vandana, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. May I put?
Yes, Mataji. Please, Mataji. We all follow.
Thank you very Yes, thank you Prabhu. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Shri Guru Charana Sadna Kevala Bhagavati Sadna
Shri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Pragati Sadma
Bandhana Vitavadana Mate
Bandhana
Jhara prasade bhai bhavaturiya jai
Jahara Prasade Bhai He Bhaturiya Jai.
Krishna prapti hoi jahai te
Krishna Prapti Hoi Jaha Hoi De
कृष्ण प्राप्ति होय जहाँ होय ते
कृष्ण प्राप्ति होय जहाँ होय ते
गुरु मुख पद्म वाक्य चिते ते तोरिया क्या
Shri
गुरु
Guru
मुख पद्म वाक्य चित्ते ते कोरिया
आराना कोरी हमने आशा
हरण तोरी हो मानी आशा
श्री गुरु चरणी रति ऐसे उत्तम गति
श्री गुरु चरणी रति ये ते उत्तम गति
जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा
जय प्रसाद पूरे सर्व
चक्रदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु शय
चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
चक्रदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु शय
Chakshudan
चक्षुदान दिलो जय जन्मे जन्मे प्रभु से
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशितो
दिव्य ज्ञान हृदय प्रकाशित
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाश जाते
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 लेते गाय जहाँ रसरी तो
वेदेगा है जहाँ रचयितो
लेते गाय जहाँ रसरी तो
वेदेगा है जहाँ रचयितो
श्री गुरु करुण सिंधु अगम जनार बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु
श्री गुरु करुण सिंधु अगम जनार बंधु
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनार बंधु
लोके न लोके जीवन
लोके जीवाना
लोकनाथ लोके जीवन
लोकनाथ लोके जीवाना
महाप्रभु करो दया देह मोरे पद छाया
प्रभु करो दया देह मोरे पादा
महाप्रभु करो दया देह मोरे पद छाया
प्रभु करो दया देह मोरे पादा
हे बेजात कुसुक त्रिभुवन
ये त्रिभुवन
हे बेजात कुसुक त्रिभुवन
हे बेजा त्रिभुवन
शीला प्रभुपाद पतित पावन
शील प्रभुपाद पतित पावन
Gurudev Laila Sharana.
Gurudev Laila Sharana.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Gurudev, Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Jagat Guru Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Jai. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu, for giving me opportunity to speak.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji.
Very beautiful. Very devotional, Mataji. Thank you.
Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Shall we move to the next part of Mangala lecture? Can I request another volunteer to lead Mangala lecture in prayers, please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, may I?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjana-salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam. Are you going to repeat, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, we all follow the same.
Sorry. So I say line by line again then. Okay, sorry. Om Ajnanaatimirandasya Jnananjana-salakaya
Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana-salakaya
Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha.
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale
Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam
Swayam Rupah Kadamyam Dadati Swapadantikam.
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamcha
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamcha
Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam
Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam
Advaitam Savajutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam
Advaitam Savadutam Harijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam
Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam Vitam Cha
Shri Radha Krishna Padam Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakam
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate
Gopesha Gopika Kanda Radha Kanta Namostite
Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute
Sapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe
तप्त
कांचन
गौरांगी
गौरांगी राधे
राधे
वृंदावनेश्वरी
कृष्ण
कृपाते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये।
वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभैव च
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने।
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने।
नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यादेशतारिणे।
नमस्ते
सरस्वते
सरस्वती
देवे गौरवाणी
गौरवाणी
प्रचारिणे
निर्विशेषा
निर्विशेषशून्यवादी
पाश्चात्य
जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद।
जय
श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
हरे राम
हरे राम
राम
राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा। थैंक यू।
हरे कृष्ण, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very nice. Shall we move on to the next is the Premadhvani, please. Can I request any volunteers again to do the Premadhvani, please?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, I know I'm talking, but may I do this one? Because I haven't done this for a while and I always like
Mataji,
this.
please, yes.
Yes, okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. Jai Nitya Leela Pravishta Om Vishnu Pad Paramahamsa Parivrajak Ashtotara Shat Srimad His Divine Grace Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Jaya Om Vishnu Pada Paramhamsa Parivrajacharya Ashtotara Shata Shri Srimad Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki
Jai.
Namacharya Haridas Thakur ki
Jai.
ISKCON founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की
Jai.
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की
Jai.
जय
वृंदावन धाम की,
जय
मथुरा धाम की,
जय
नवद्वीप धाम की,
जय
Jai.
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की,
जय
गंगा मई की,
जय
यमुना मई की,
जय
तुलसी देवी की,
जय
भक्ति देवी की,
जय
संकीर्तन यज्ञ की,
जय
बृहद मृदंग की,
जय
समवेत भक्त वृंद की,
जय
गौर प्रेमानंदे.
Hari
हरि
Hari
हरि बोल
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare
हरे
Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
हरे
Hare
कृष्णा
Krishna.
All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga.
हरे कृष्णा हरे
Thank you.
हरि बोल
Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhuji, for giving me this opportunity. I don't normally say this that much, so I always become a bit rusty. Thank you.
You did very beautiful. Thank you. Yes, so now we shall enter into the next part. Srimad Bhagavadgita. So today, do we have Vishwa Mataji? Vishwa Prabhuji?
Yes, Vishwa is here.
Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, it is 6:41.
6:41, yes. Uh, 6:41, yes, Prabhuji?
Hare Krishna. Thank you for kindly
Oh,
joining.
we can't hear you,
And,
Prabhuji, or at least I can't. Prabhuji, I couldn't hear you.
I think my internet is a bit slow, Mataji.
Okay.
Okay, I think, sorry, Mataji, it seems my internet is a bit playing.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, so now hope we are able to hear me, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhuji, yes.
Yes. So, Hare Krishna, Vishwa Prabhuji. So, when you're ready, Prabhuji, kindly recite Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya 3 times. And later on, recite this shloka 3 times. And then synonyms, translation, and purport. That's all.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Please accept my humble obeisances. Prapya Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Please accept my humble obeisances. Prapya Punya Rutam Lokan Usitva Shashvateha Sumaha Shushunam Shrimatama Gehi Yoga Brushto Abhayeti. Yes.
A translation.
The unsuccessful yogi, after many, many years of enjoyment on the planets of the pious living entities, is born into a family of righteous people or into a family of rich aristocracy. The unsuccessful yogis are divided into 2 classes. One is fallen after very little progress, and one is fallen after long practice of yoga. The yogi who falls after a short period of practice goes to the higher planets. where pious living entities are allowed to enter. After prolonged life there, one is sent back again to this planet to take birth in the family of a righteous Brahmanya, Vaishnava, or of aristocratic merchants. The real purpose of yoga practice is to achieve the highest perfection of Krishna consciousness, as explained in the last verse of this chapter. But those who do not preserve to such an extent and who fail because of material allurements are allowed, by the grace of the Lord, to make full utilization of their material propensities. And after that, they are given opportunities to live prosperous lives in righteous or aristocratic families. Those who are born in such families may take advantage of the facilities and try to elevate themselves to full Krishna consciousness.
Page high.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Would you like to any 2 to 3 reflection points, Prabhuji, from this?
Any points that you have understood from this, Vishwa?
I think the yogi who fails in short practice goes to higher planets, but they keep trying. I think you can be distracted by material possessions and propensities.
Anything else, Vishwa?
Any other takeaway points, Prabhuji?
What do you say?
Any other points?
No, not yet.
Okay, thank you so much, Prabhuji. You did very beautifully reflected on this shloka. Thank you so much for giving your time and reciting this and reading and reflecting. Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Can I request all dear devotees to do 3 loud Hari Bols to show Prabhuji, please?
Vishwa.
Hari
Hari Bol. Hari Bol. Hari
Haribol.
Hari Bol.
Next time we would like to hear your realization of the verse. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Mataji.
No, only 2 lines. We don't want a lot. Only 2 lines.
I
What did you
know.
understand?
It's
That's
so hard. It's very
it.
hard.
No, it's not.
At
It's
least
not hard.
Yeah, he did this.
Mataji, stop protecting. He is old enough to understand what is written there, so he will be able to tell next time.
Yeah. It's yeah. No, but thank you to Prabhuji for asking him to do this and for encouraging him. Thank you.
So much, Mataji. So would you like, okay, we are going to move into our regular Bhagavad Gita. So 3rd chapter and verse number 3. So in the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, so just I'll give a little bit of recap and I will recite these 2 shlokas, Mataji, before we hand over to yourself and Srimad.
Yes.
Okay, so here after 2nd chapter of Bhagavad Gita, so Krishna spoke Sankhya Yoga philosophy and Buddhi Yoga, and then Arjuna was a bit perplexed and confused, and then Arjuna is asking Krishna that Krishna is saying that you asked me to engage in the devotional service, but how are you asking me to engage in the warfare? So likewise, Arjuna raised, I'm a bit confused by your mixed statements. Likewise, Arjuna is mentioning Jai Sisyet Karmanaste Mata Buddhi Janardhana Tat Kim Karmani Ghore Mam Niyojesi Keshava. Why are you engaging me in the warfare? Vyamishreneva Vakyena Buddhim Mohayasiva me Tadekam Vad Nishchitya Yena Shriyoham Apnuyam. Can you please describe what is best for me? I'm a bit confused. Likewise, Mohayasiva me. I'm a bit bewildered. Mohayasiva. So likewise, Arjuna put those questions. Now, the Lord is addressing Arjuna. So mentioning there are two kinds of people. One is the Jnana Yogis and Buddhi Yogis, who cultivate the knowledge, and then other one who engages themselves in the devotional service. And then just by relieving from material activities, one cannot attain the perfection of human life. So likewise, further Krishna is saying in the 3 and 4th shlokas. Okay, so we shall, before Mataji's take over, we shall all recite this shloka. Lokesmin vividanishta pura prokta maya nagham jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. Can you request all the devotees to follow 3 times? Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan
Lokesmin vividanishta Pura prokta maya nagha Jnana yogena sankhyanam Karma yogena yoginam. Again, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Lokesmin vividanishta
Lokesmin vividanishta
Pura prokta maya nagha
Pura prokta maya nagha
Jnana yogena sankhyanam
Jnana yogena sankhyanam
Karma yogena yoginam.
Karma yogena yoginam.
Once more. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha
Shri Bhagavan
Lokesmin vividanishta Pura prokta maya nagha Jnana yogena sankhyanam Karma yogena yoginam.
Karma yoginam.
Very beautiful. Can I request devotees take a turn to recite? In the Lekha Mataji, would you like to start, Mataji?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Lokesmin Vividhanishta Pura Prokta Maya Nagha Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Bridget Mataji, please.
Shri Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Lokeshman Vividanishta Pura Prokta Mayanaga Yana Yogena Sankyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam.
Very beautiful. Very nice. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Sita Sundari Mataji and Ram Lala Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Lokesmin Dividhanistha Pura Prokta Maya Nagha Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. Hare Krishna. Ramlala Prabhu is not able to, Prabhuji. Sorry for that.
That's fine, Mataji. Thank you so much. Very beautifully recited. Okay, next Gayathri Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Thank you so much. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Loke asmin dvividha nishtha Pura prokta maya nagha Gnana yogena sankhyanam Karma yogena yoginam.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I will also try.
Yes, Prabhuji, please.
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Lokesmin Vividha Nishta Pura Prokta Maya Naga Jnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. Nice recitation. Jai Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, yes, thank you. Shri Bhagavan Ovacha Lokesmin Dvividha Nishtha Pura Prokta Maya Naga Gnana Yogena Sankhyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Usha Mataji, please.
Yes, Hare Krishna, thank you. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha Loke asmin dvivita nishtam pura prokta maya naga jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. So here Krishna is saying two kinds of yogis, Jnana yogis and Karma yogis. Karma yoga, and it is devotional service. Okay, shloka for recitation. Okay, so so here Krishna is saying that just by renouncing the karmic activities, one cannot attain the perfection of human life. Okay, likewise, Krishna is saying, न कर्मणाम् अनारम्भात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च सन्न्यासनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति. Can I request devotees follow line by line? You able to hear me?
Just what you said just now, we could hear you.
न कर्मणाम् अनारम्भात्
न कर्मणाम् अनारम्भान्
नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते
नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते
न च सन्न्यासनादेव
न च सन्न्यासनादेव
सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
Again, न कर्मणाम् अनारम्भात्
न कर्मणाम् अनारम्भान्
नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते
नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते
न च सन्न्यासनादेव
न च सन्न्यासनादेव
सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति.
Very beautiful. Can I request devotees to recite once again in the similar sequence? In the Lekha Mataji, would you like to start, Mataji, please?
Yes, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Na karmanam naiškarmyam purušosnate na cha sannyasanadeva siddhim samadhigacchati.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Bridget Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Nakaramanam anarman naishkarmyam purushosnute nacha sannyasanathiva siddhim Siddhim Samadhi Gacchati. Sorry. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Sita Sundari Mataji and Ramlala Prabhuji, please.
Yeah, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Na karmanam anarambhat nushkarmam purusha apsnute na cha sannyasanath eva siddhim samadhi gacchati.
Very beautiful, very nice.
Sorry, Prabhuji, Ramlala Prabhu is not here now.
Sure,
Sorry.
Mataji. Sorry. Thank you. Gayathri Mataji and Sandeep Prabhuji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Na karmanam anarambhan naishkarmyam purushosnute na cha sannyasana siddhim samadhi gacchati. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Na karmanam anarambhan naishkarmyam purushosnute na cha sannyasana deva siddhim samadhi gacchati. Hare Krishna.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Prabhuji and Mataji. Jai Mataji, please.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Na karmanam anarambhan naishkarmyam purushoshnute na cha sannyasana deva siddhim samadhi gacchati. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Usha Mataji, please.
Yes, Hare Krishna. Speak together. Na karmanam anarambam naiskarmyam purusosnute na cha sannyasana deva siddhim samadhi gacchati. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu.
Very nice. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, thank you so much, dear devotees, for the result. Okay, we shall move on to the next part. So, Jai Mataji is going to present Bhagavadgita 3.3. Hare Krishna, Mataji, are you going to share your screen, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, I'll do that. Yes. Yes, firstly, before we do that, I really wanted to say thank you for giving me this opportunity. I think God only knows how much I need it. I've got no idea of so many things. And when I read this one, I got into even more a bit of a bewilderment. And I think I definitely need everybody's blessings. So just like Vishwa, even I'm very confused.com today. But I'll try, Prabhuji. That's all I can do. I'm not sure whether I got this right. So we are doing this. Okay, so let me start. You can see my screen, yes? So, okay.
Yes,
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Hare Krishna. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Loke asmin dvividha nishtha pura prokta maya naga gnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam. So, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, Loke, in the world, asmin, this, dvividha, two kinds of, nishtha, faith, pura, formally, prokta, were said, maya, by me, anagha, O sinless one, gnan yogena, by the linking process of knowledge, sankhyanam, of the empiric philosophers, karma yogena, by the linking process of devotion, yoginam, of the devotees. Translation: the Supreme Personality of Godhead said, O sinless Arjun, I have already explained that there are two classes of men who try to realize the self. Some are inclined to understand it by empirical philosophical speculation, and others by devotional service. Purport. In the second chapter, verse 39, the Lord explained two kinds of procedures, namely Sankhya Yoga and Karma Yoga or Buddhi Yoga. In this verse, the Lord explains the same more clearly. Sankhya Yoga, or the analytical study of the nature of spirit and matter, is the subject matter for persons who are inclined to speculate and understand things by experimental knowledge and philosophy. The other class of men work in Krishna consciousness, as it is explained in the 61st verse of the second chapter. The Lord has explained also in the 39th verse that by working by the principles of Buddhi Yoga or Krishna consciousness, one can be relieved from the bonds of action. And furthermore, there is no flow in the process. The same principle is more clearly explained in the first verse, in the 61st verse, that this Buddhi Yoga is to depend entirely on the Supreme, or more specifically, Krishna. And in this way, all the senses can be brought under control very easily. Therefore, both the yogas are interdependent as religion and philosophy. Religion without philosophy is sentiment or sometimes fanaticism, and while philosophy without religion is mental speculation. The ultimate goal is Krishna, because the philosophers who are also sincerely searching after the absolute truth come in the end to Krishna consciousness. This is also stated in the Bhagavadgita. The whole process is to understand the real position of the self in relation to the super self. The indirect process in philosophical speculation by which gradually one may come to the point of Krishna consciousness, and the other process is directly connecting everything with Krishna in Krishna consciousness. Of these two, the path of Krishna consciousness is better because it does not depend on purifying the senses by philosophical process. Krishna consciousness is itself the purifying process, and by the direct method of devotional service, it is simultaneously easy and sublime. So, Prabhuji, I'm going to give it a go, but I have a feeling that you will need to do quite a lot for me as well here, but I'll definitely try. Sure. Right, okay. So this is the verse we just read, which we have been given. And here it says that Arjuna, Krishna has already explained to Arjuna that two classes of men who try to realize the self. So there are few things that I'll be talking about, those two classes of men, and the philosophical speculation, the Sankhya Yoga, because there is a mention of Sankhya Yoga, and then the Karma Yoga, the Buddhi Yoga as well. So as we saw in chapter 2, where Arjun was so bewildered from chapter 1, he didn't want to fight, he wanted to just go to the forest, he didn't want to kill his teacher, his grandparents, his cousins. He said it is better if I just go into the forest and just beg, and I won't be happy, and so on. He was totally in turmoil. And so then one thing though he does is that after all that, he was saying, oh, I'm feeling this, and my bow and arrow, everything is slipping from me, and I'm he just couldn't move. He was feeling very shaky. One thing he does at this point, he turns to his to his guru. Like he treats Krishna. Krishna was his friend, but he knew that Krishna is the one who would be able to guide him better. So he says that now I'm very confused about my duty and I've lost all composure. I'm your disciple. I'm completely surrendered to you. Please instruct me. So we can see Arjun, now that he's surrendered to the Lord takes over from him. And this in this one as well, what we understand is that also that we have got this material life. We are in the material life, but in this human form, which is very rare. We are not going to get that again and again. So we have to use this human form properly and in service of the Lord. But in this one, we can see that Arjun, because he was perplexed, but one thing he did was he realized, I need some guidance and I need some help. How can I use my life properly? So he now turns to Lord Krishna in here. And then Krishna, as we see in chapter 2, there was a lot of knowledge given to Arjuna by Krishna. A lot of Sankhya Yoga, Gnan Yoga was given. And, there was a lot of verses that were covered all about the soul, because Arjun was thinking in the way of like bodily conceptions that, I'll be killing my teacher, I'll be killing this and my cousins and my grandfather. But he didn't realize that actually everything is to do with the soul. And then Krishna gives him that knowledge that, never was a time when, I didn't exist, you didn't exist. All the other people here in the Kurukshetra battle, as you can see, they were all there. All these kings, they were all there before, even now, and they will always continue to be. The soul can just not be killed. The soul will go, just like as we grow in our body, we start from Komaram, Yovanam, and then old age. The soul will keep on going. Even though the body will get old, the soul will remain that, the same. And then it will go into the next body. You cannot cut into pieces. You cannot, soak it. You cannot. It's just basically indestructible. So he's trying to tell him that what you are worried, because soul is very minute part in our heart. And what you are worried about is you are just worried about the body. The body will be you have taken of in this material planet. The body, you will be, subject to death anyway. So whoever comes on this planet, they will be subject to a cycle of birth and death. So he gives a lot of knowledge, Gnan Yoga. And then we also know that this a lot of Sankhya Yoga, where the subject of the soul, the material, the spirit and the matter, what we are made of, what our constitutional position is, all those things. A lot of it is also covered by Lord Kapila, and that's covered in Srimad Bhagavatam as well. For many chapters, starting from chapter 25. And then the confusion here arises because in the start of the chapter 3, which is Karma Yoga, Arjun then says, well, you have, given me, you're glorified so much. You told me so much about Gnan and you've given me a lot of knowledge. But now you're telling me to act, because Krishna says to Arjun that you have to fight. You can't just run away from the battle, because if you run away, then that won't be good either, because you'll be seen as a coward. So you have to fight. And then he gives him all this knowledge. But then now Arjun is confused that, you've given me all this knowledge. You are now telling me to act, to fight. You are telling me that, if you are telling me that intelligence is better, then why are you telling me to fight? Because by fighting, I would be killing people. So then Krishna then comes to this Nishkam Karma Yoga. So this is the beginning where he is saying that, you have got all that knowledge, but use that knowledge to do the service. So don't just leave the knowledge like in isolation. The knowledge has to be combined with the service for the Lord and with detachment. So this is the start. But within that purport also we saw that there was a mention of purport 2.3 to 2.39. And in this 2.39, it says that thus far I have described this knowledge to you through analytical study. Now listen as I explain it in terms of working with fruitive results, O son of Pratha. When you act in such knowledge, you can free yourself from the bondage of work. So this is almost like a turning point, because all this time he was giving a lot of gnan and knowledge and everything. But now he's suddenly slightly changing a bit, where he's saying that I've given you a lot of study, there is a lot of analysis, philosophy I've given to you. There's so much I've given to you. But now you have to use that and work without the results, without fruitive results. So this is that turning point that, just because you would be killing everyone, you would just be killing the body only, because the soul is eternal. And then he says that, you can't use the knowledge on its own. It has to be, you have to use that for, to please the Lord, for Krishna. So then we also look at the Buddhi Yoga. Now, this is my understanding of this, is that you are acting in Krishna consciousness. And Buddhi Yoga means that, everything that you're doing, it is for Krishna, for his satisfaction. And then whatever you do, you don't attach to the results of those. So, even if you win, you lose, you fail, you succeed, whatever you do, you have to stay equiposed in everything. You should not get bothered or agitated by whatever results you get, because the ultimate thing is Krishna is the one who sanctions in the first place. He's the one who will take control of the results. And by doing this way, then you will be free, in the sense that you will not be worrying too much. You will be free from anxiety. You will be purifying the heart, mind, and senses. That's what Krishna is saying. And by doing everything for Krishna, your senses start getting purified as well. And you will start getting less and less attached to things. And also in this one, you will have less bodily conception. So you will not be thinking of I, me, mine all the time. So this is what Krishna is saying to Arjuna. And then also that, if you work for Krishna and do everything without getting attached, and you just offer everything to Krishna, then you will not be producing any more material reaction, because you are now doing everything for Krishna. And then you will get a lot of transcendental understanding, because the Lord says that, I see how much effort one is putting, and then he will help a bit more. And then ultimately Buddhi Yoga, or action in Krishna consciousness, will lead towards liberation. So also within that purport 3.3, there was a mention of verse 2.61. So in verse 2.61 also it says that one who restrains his senses, keeping them under full control, and fixes his consciousness upon me, is known as a man of steady intelligence. So within that verse, we see that the example has been given of Ambrish Maharaj, where he used all his bodily parts to do the service for the Lord, from starting, so there are 9 processes of bhakti mentioned within there, starting from Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Pad Sevanam, Archanam, Vandanam, Sakyam, Dasyam, Atmanivedan. So there's so many. He did everything, you know. He would just listen to the glories of Krishna. He would just listen anything to do with Krishna's pastimes. He would just be, you know, taking that in. He would just be cleaning the temple with his hands. He would be walking. He would be going to the temple using his legs. He would be, you know, using his mouth, his tongue to eat lovely prasadam, and so on. So there's a whole list given where he would be bowing in front of the lotus feet of the Lord. Everything was just centered to do with Krishna, because even though he was a king, and in those days the kings used to do not just their kingly duties, but they were also very spiritually elevated as well. And Ambrish Maharaj, as we see, we mentioned him countless of times. And so so in this verse, in this purport, what they're saying is that you start using your senses, because you don't need to stop using your senses, or you know, you need to move away. You need to attach your senses to me, Krishna is saying. Once you start doing that, then automatically your other sense gratification, that will sort of like come down. So this is the understanding I got from this verse, which was within the purport of 3.3. And so I, you know, just trying to understand for myself as well the Sankhya Yoga and the Buddhi Yoga, which is action in Krishna consciousness. And sometimes I've seen that Buddhi Yoga is used not just for in Nishkam, as a Nishkam Karma Yoga. I've also seen that Buddhi Yoga is also used as a Bhakti Yoga as well. So yeah, this is where a slight confusion happened. But anyway, let's see, because you will be able to clear my mind. So Sankhya Yoga. So both these processes, and there are various processes which we'll cover, but in particular, verse 3.3 is talking about Sankhya and Buddhi Yoga. Both these, you know, just done a slight, like a table, just to understand. So the Sankhya is mostly about analytical and philosophical understanding of what our body is, soul, and relationship with the Lord and all that. And here in Buddhi Yoga, you are actually applying that knowledge. So it's more a practical application. And so Sankhya is more about knowledge, and then you are applying that knowledge. So Sankhya means like, you know, I'm not this body, I'm a soul. Yes, fine. So I got that understanding. But now what should I do? I should now work for Krishna and do everything for Krishna, offer my services, my results, everything for Krishna. I should not be attached to any of the results. So actually, both the yogas will lead to Krishna. So there is, you know, they both are like interdependent on each other, because they both have the same goal. But you can't do one without the other. Both need to be. So if you got Sankhya, for instance, you got all your analysis, your philosophical understanding. But if you then don't put it into practice, you can start getting into a little bit of, you know, especially if that knowledge has not come handed down properly, like through a bona fide spiritual master, then you could end up eventually making up things, concocting things. So it's best to, whatever knowledge you got, study it properly and then apply it. And then similarly, in the Buddhi Yoga, you know, you could be doing rituals. I remember I used to do rituals, or sometimes still do certain things, but really that understanding needs to come as well. Why are we doing things? So both needs to go side by side, hand in hand. So one or the other wouldn't work. It's good to apply both together. And then also within this karma as well. So we are talking mostly about nishkam karma here, but I just thought that if, so karma is also divided into sakam karma and nishkam karma. So sakam karma, which is action, which is performed where you do things, but it's mostly for your own personal desire or reward. And then, but that one actually binds you to the cycle of birth and death, because you have done everything for yourself. You put yourself at the center rather than Krishna. And so, and sometimes you may serve Krishna, but then you are expecting something in return from him. There is like an ulterior motive that you want from him. So that's my understanding of sakam karma. And nishkam karma is where you are doing everything selflessly and completely detached from the outcome. And then you perform things for Krishna, and you don't look at whether I'm going to gain anything or lose anything, and it's not for your own gratification. And then you're focusing more on the process of bhakti, which will ultimately be the one which will liberate us. So that's the understanding. So examples I thought of was like, say, for a doctor. So in Sankhya, he understands, a doctor who's into this, he will understand that, okay, I understand that the body is temporary, soul is eternal, and anything that happens to the body, any disease, that is, due to our karma and whatever. So the doctor probably has that understanding, that philosophy. But in the action, what he will do is he will treat the patient compassionately, and he will offer the results to Krishna. He will say, Krishna, this person that I'm treating, I'm going to treat to the best of my ability. And he will give all the compassion to that patient, and he says, but I'm leaving it to you, Krishna, you look after. So he's like applying that together. So then the other example is like cooking prasadam. So maybe we understand that prasadam needs to be offered to Krishna because that's what we've been told. We've been told that the Lord is the proprietor, everything, he's the one who's given things to us, so we need to give it back to him. So that understanding is there. But then if we just leave it and not do anything, then that's not good. So we have to go further, and we have to say, okay, I'm going to cook this prasadam that Krishna may like rather than what I may like to eat. And then we offer it to Krishna, and then everyone then honors it, and with the family. Also temple service, for instance, we know that we are temple service or any service. It doesn't have to be temple service. It could be any service. It could be preaching. It could be whatever service. So we understand that service to the Lord brings one closer to Krishna. But the practical side of it is that you actually do it for Krishna, because that will make Krishna happy. Krishna will see that this person is propagating Krishna consciousness. And then we do it without expecting any praise. And we offer everything to Krishna, whatever I'm going to do. So in the, throughout or before start of any activity, or in the morning when you're praying, we can say that whatever I do, I'm going to offer everything, all the results to you. So that's that. And then just a little bit of the yoga ladder. So as you can see, there are all these yogas. Yoga is connection to the Lord. So one can connect with the Lord through any means, through karma kan. But so starting from animal life, which is not mentioned in the picture there, but in animal life. So we got human life, animal life. If we do the same thing that animals do, which is sleeping, eating, mating, defending, then we are no different to animals. So we would be classed as almost like we are animal life. Then we have got this karma kand, where I just explained about the sakam karma and then nishkam karma. So higher than that is from sakam karma, better to do is to nishkam karma, which is for Krishna. And then here it says higher than that is your knowledge as well. And then higher than that is dhyana yoga. And then higher than that is bhakti yoga. Obviously, it's I'm not sure whether that this is how it should be, but this is how it has been shown in various pictures that I have seen. The Dhyan Yoga probably might not be practical for us to do in this modern age, in Kali Yuga especially, where in the olden days, the yogis, they used to meditate, they would renounce, even the kings would renounce, they would go to the Himalayas or Badrika Ashram or wherever, and then they would practice all this yoga system. And we saw many examples where people have done that. We've seen Dhruv Maharaj, who did all this pranayam and controlled the air and stood on his legs and stopped eating and all sorts. So the pratyahar, so lots of yoga, Ashtanga yoga is mentioned, but for that you need to give up everything and go to the forest, but that won't be possible for us in Kali Yuga. So what the Lord is saying is that you don't have to do all that. You can just be within your own home, and you can just practice Krishna consciousness within your own home. Any service you do, anything you do it for Krishna. Think of Krishna. Always keep Krishna at center. Always listen to things. The 9 the bhakti, the things that we've been told about. You always listen to Bhagavatam or Bhagavadgita. Read your scriptures. Keep in association with the devotees. Do cook prasadam, offer and honor it. Go to the temple, do service, or do your chanting, all sorts of things. You can just do your bhakti life within your own home. You do not need to renounce. You do not need to give up your family life even. Just do your prescribed duties, but do it as how it should be. So that's that. And then it's just a little bit of recap that I've done, that karma yoga is when a person knows the goal of life but is addicted to the fruitive activities. Gnan yoga is where for all there is, the goal is Krishna, but in Gnan there might be a little bit of mental speculation or trying to analyze and to understand Krishna. So it might take a while to learn that, because not everyone also, because we may have lots of things told to us, but it's our capacity, it's our capability, how much we can take things in. So it's dependent on that as well. Dhyan yoga, which I just said, that it requires a lot of meditation and samadhi. And bhakti yoga, which is the ultimate, which is the highest, that is the one that is recommended everywhere, devotional practice. And so the understanding of this is either you climb the stairs, or you take an accelerator, or you take a lift where you go straight to bhakti yoga, and you just do that. You don't need to do all this step by step, or you can do, but it might take a long time. So that's my understanding of this. And then the key message here is Krishna is telling Arjun that, he cannot just choose knowledge over action. He has to do action as well. And then he says, do it with detachment and offer the fruits to the service of the Lord, results to the Lord. And then use your buddhi to perform karma and bhakti in a detached manner. And then Arjun, he doesn't want him to forget his real duty, which was to fight. And he says, do it, but spiritualize it by being in Krishna consciousness. So I think that's my understanding. Prabhuji, thank you so much. Please forgive me for my mistakes and lack of understanding for some of the things. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. It's a beautiful presentation. Thank you so much. Okay, so many points to reflect. Okay, so we shall move on to the next for Gayathri Mataji's presentation, and we'll come back to the questions later on. Okay, Gayathri Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Jai Mataji. Such a wonderful presentation with so many takeaway points. I'm so happy that you did most of my job. I don't have to do much now.
Yeah, Mataji, yes.
Very bold.
You know what though? it doesn't matter, because even when our approaches might be different, our style of delivery might be different. But for me, especially, if you say it all again, for me it would be so good, because it will help me more. So, no matter how many times we keep on repeating this, I think it's such a good thing
Yes.
for us to, yeah. So please, thank you.
Thank you so much. But it was a wonderful class for sure. So I just wanted to let you know that, Mataji. Thank you. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, all devotees. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak a few words on Bhagavad Gita, Karma Yoga, chapter 3, which is and the fourth verse. So basically, yes, as we just saw. Jai Mataji has explained very beautifully, and I will try my whatever little knowledge I have, I'll try to explain. And so this is the fourth shloka from third chapter, Karma Yoga. So nakarmanam anarambhan naishkarmyam purusho ashnute nacha sanyasanad eva siddhim samadhi gacchati. So, in here, translation is not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, not by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. So, this shloka is explaining us that just by abstaining, or we say, oh, akarma, meaning we are always heard that karma, as Mataji was explaining, like nishkama karma or akarma as well. Akarma meaning, like some people think that first time when they hear akarma, they think that not doing any work at all. So zero work and just sitting lazy. That is not what Krishna is asking us to do. Krishna is asking Arjuna as well as us to actually not just to sit lazily. That is not the right thing to do. We have to do our work. We have to do our prescribed work or duties. As a mother, I have a lot of duties. As a daughter, I have duties. As a wife, I have duties. Now as a devotee, I have some duties to Krishna. So basically we have to also materially also we have to do certain jobs which are our duties, because we are in this material world and we have to serve our children. We have to take care of our children. We have to take care of our husband. Just for a wife, as a wife I'm speaking, I have to cook for my family. So basically these are the things that we have to do. But when we do, we can actually give it to Krishna. The results can be given to Krishna. This is the main thing. And also here, the second sentence here is, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. So some people think, okay, now I will take sannyasi, I will become a sannyasi, I will not do anything, and I can attain perfection. That's what they think. But basically, you can't attain just perfection by becoming a sannyasi. Because sannyasi, people can become sannyasi. We see so many swamis who have taken sannyasi, who have become sannyasis, because they have reached that level where they don't even think of anything. They don't have any more desires in them. They are purified. That is the only reason. That is why they can become sannyasis. But if there is some sort of desire still sticking, still bothering, then there is no point getting sannyasatva, like becoming renunciation. So renounced order of life can be. So here in the purport, Srila Prabhupada is explaining. May I request anybody to please read this purport? Brigette Mataji, or
Yes, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, will you be able to read this purport for me, please? Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much, Hare Krishna. The renounced order of life can be accepted when one has been purified by the discharge of the prescribed form of duties which are laid down just to purify the hearts of materialistic men. Without purification, one cannot attain success. By abruptly adopting the fourth order of life, sannyas. According to the empirical philosophers, simply by adopting sannyasa or retiring from routine activities, one at once becomes as good as Narayana. But Lord Krishna does not approve this principle. Without purification of heart, sannyasa is simply a disturbance to the social order. On the other hand, if someone takes to the transcendental service of the Lord, even without discharging his prescribed duties, whatever he may be able to advance in the cause is accepted by the Lord. Buddhi Yoga. Sri Alpam api asya dharmasya trayate mahato Vaid. Even a slight performance of such a principle enables one to overcome great difficulties. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hari Bol. Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you so much for reading so wonderfully. Hari Bol. So here Srila Prabhupada is explaining that we cannot we cannot accept a renounced order of life without being purified. So unless people can take up to that only when they are purified completely, and when they don't have any more desires, not just material desire, like they don't even have the desire to get liberated. So that is that's the highest, highest position where they are. So for me at least, I cannot do that because I still have so many things, so many anarthas are still there in me. So I can't even think of that. I'm still work in progress, I can say. So it is very hard. So basically, without purification, we cannot achieve the spiritual, purification. We cannot take abruptly the sannyasatva. And again here, empirical philosophers, simply by adopting sannyasa or retiring from fruitive activities, one at once becomes as good as Narayana. They become as good as Narayana here, they are mentioning. But still, Lord Krishna is not approving that is not what Krishna is approving. Because first we have to purify our hearts. Anarthas have to be completely gone. How can we get rid of anarthas? Just we have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra all the time, and then only that's the only way we can get rid of the anarthas from our heart. So we chanting, as Mataji already said, hearing and chanting, these two we have to take it very close to our heart, and only then we can purify our heart. And then sannyasa is simply a disturbance to the social order. In fact, if there is no purification within the heart of a sannyasa, a person who took a sannyasa, it will be a disturbance to the social order, because they could do better if they were following the varnasrama dharma, and if they were married and having Krishna conscious children and teaching their children as well the Krishna consciousness, then the society would be better, instead of becoming a sannyasi and they are neither here nor there. They cannot attain peace there also, because still if there are desires bothering them, there is no point. On the other hand, if someone takes to the transcendental service of the Lord, even without discharging his prescribed duties, whatever he may be able to advance in the cause is accepted by the Lord. Buddhi Yoga. So in Buddhi Yoga, Krishna is telling that if someone has taken, even though they are not very perfect in their prescribed duties, but if they can do very little bit for Krishna, swalpam apyasya dharmasya trayate mahato bhayat. Little bit of service to the Lord, also they can actually Krishna will like that because they can reach the transcendental, they can do some sort of transcendental service to the Lord. So even a slight performance of such a principle enables one to overcome great difficulties, because we know that this is dukkhalayam ashashvatam, the material where we are living. This is dukkhalayam ashashvatam. So we are facing lot of difficulties, but once we start doing little bit of service to the Lordships, also we can actually cross those difficulties, we can overcome those great difficulties. That is what Srila Prabhupada is mentioning here. And also I'll just quickly do. So here, just by avoiding responsibilities, anyway we will not be able to do. So we have to do our duties, and we have to do our responsibilities. Escapism is not allowed here. And then akarma means not thinking that not to do any activity. Akarma means we have to perform our duties, but giving the fruits to the Lord. That is akarma. And then, so I will just give 3 examples of what akarma is. For maybe here there are some students. If as a student we go to college or we go to school and we learn some things, we try to learn as much as possible, as much our brain can. Krishna has given us some intelligence. With that intelligence, we will try to learn some, and then we will give our exams and we try to do our best. Without doing our best, we cannot expect result. Even if we do our best, our results must be offered to Krishna. If there is, sometimes people may fail even after doing so much work, if they must have done so much, but at the end result might not be the what expected, result might not be there. But at that time, that is the main thing. Nowadays, people are expecting so much of the result oriented. They are committing suicides and those kind of things. So if we can give it to Krishna, because one door might be, that is not the right thing probably. You might have to look, that is not your dharma probably. You are not in the varnashrama dharma, that is what is explained. If that is not your dharma, you will not do well in that. The result might not be the right result. So you have to take up to another one, another duty where that might be the right one. So that is how we have to give the result to Krishna. Krishna, I tried my best, but this is the result. So that's okay. You give the results to Krishna. And as a working woman or man, like when we go to office and when we are working, we tried our best. But sometimes there might not be a promotion or something. Then the heart should not be, nothing should bother. These things, the result should not bother a person. They should take to Krishna. Krishna, I did my best. Rest is all yours. Whatever comes to me, I'll take it happily. That should be the attitude of a human being. And as a mother or parent also, we work so hard since we get pregnant till the death. I think we will keep working for our kids. But at the end of the day, we have to also remember that they are not just our kids, they are also Krishna's kids. And whatever life decisions, when they take their life decisions, we have to say, Krishna, they are your children. You have the best plan for them. You will give the best for them. So this is how we have to understand as a mother or a father as well. So these are just small examples I thought I can give. And if I have made any mistakes, Prabhuji, please tell me. And then also, as we said, karma, we cannot escape karma just by not doing anything. And also, if the action has to be performed, but without any ego and possessiveness and hankering for the results. That is the problem. Doing the action is not the problem, but hankering for the result is the problem for sure. And then, so external renunciation, we have already spoke about it. Like externally, people may look like they leave the society, giving up possessions, wearing ascetic clothing and all that, but internally they are still attached. They still have pride, desire, fear, and hankering for identity and stuff like that. So that is not okay. And then perfection means spiritual realization as self and servant of Lord Krishna. We have to understand that we have to realize that we are the soul and Krishna, and we are also servants of Krishna. That is the realization. And once Arjuna came to know all this, then he understood that now I have to fight, because eventually he understood that he was emotionally overwhelmed. But after Krishna gave him Bhagavadgita, then he understood that, okay, now I have to fight. That is, as a Kshatriya, that is his duty to fight, because even if he did not fight later, he might go into the forests, but all his life he will be thinking, oh, what would have happened if I had fought, if I had fought in the battle, dharma would have been better. Like those kind of, he would be actually regretting maybe after, if he did not take his duty, up to his duty as a Kshatriya. So this is what Krishna was explaining. And then like spiritual life requires inner purification. We have to purify ourselves that way, which we already spoke about. And disciplined action, duties and disciplined action are part of spiritual growth. If we want to grow spiritually, we have to do our duties. And also it has to be in a disciplined manner. We cannot just do duties and without proper discipline. And then sincere devotion to Krishna also is very, very important. And then I have few references from Bhagavadgita. So here, Neha Vikramana Nasto Asti Pratyava na Vidhiyate Swalpamapyasya Dharmasya Trayate Mahato Bhayat, which we just read. In this endeavor, there is no loss or diminution, and a little advancement on this path can protect one from the most dangerous type of fear, which we already read. So we have to do our devotional service and our prescribed duties. Otherwise, we will not be able to advance. And with that, a little advancement on this path also can protect us from the most danger of fear. And then here in Bhagavatam also, it is in 1.2.8, Dharma swanushtitaha pumsam Vishwaksena Kathasuyaha Natpadayet Yadi Ratim Srama Evahi Kevalam. So here the translation is, the occupational activities a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality of Godhead. So Krishna is clearly telling that we have to do our duties but do not get attached to the results. So without doing our duties, it is, if we don't follow what Krishna's message, what Krishna is saying, then it is useless. Our position are only so much useless labor here. They have been explaining. And also in Madhya Lila, we know that Yukta Vairag, sorry, I wanted to also say, here we are talking about the path which is, we have to do our, this one. So I wanted to explain that in spirituality, like in the regular, in the material world, when we are doing any sort of jobs, or for example, we wanted a certificate. The certificate is enough for them. Whether how much you have studied, how much you have done, doesn't matter. When we want a job or something, usually the certificate or something, the end result matters in the material world usually. But in the spiritual world, for Krishna, that doesn't matter. How much you passed or failed doesn't matter. But here it is only in the material world, it's just pass or fail. But in the spiritual, for Krishna, how much endeavor you have put into it, that is what is more important. So Krishna will only see how much endeavor was put into the thing. So even in this janma, if we had done very little progress also, the next janma again, he will give us the knowledge and remembrance of Krishna so that we can carry on our devotional service to Krishna. So basically the endeavor is very, very important in spiritual realization. So we have to understand that endeavor is the most important thing. And also in this one, here also cleaning, in this, when we are reading this one, we are only so much, the occupational activities of a man performs according to his own position are only so much useless labor if they do not provoke attraction for the message of the personality of Godhead. Here, Prabhupada actually explains that this is like, there is a cage, and our body is like a cage, and our soul is the bird which is sitting within the cage. So if we don't feed the bird, and if we are just cleaning the cage, or taking care of the cage, then there is no point, because we have to also take care of the bird which is inside the cage. So otherwise it is useless. So that is what here Srila Prabhupada actually mentions in the purport. I will not go into too much detail in here. So here, one must actually know the needs of the bird himself. So unless we feed the bird, unless we feed our soul, there is no point just cleaning. Simply cleaning the cage of the bird does not satisfy the bird. So our body, we need to keep it clean. Obviously, we have to take care of our body as well. But at the same time, unless we feed our soul, it's useless. And also in Madhya Lila, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also talks about Yukta Vairagya, where we have to offer everything, we have to do everything, all the senses must be working for Krishna, which was very nicely explained by Jai Mataji just now. So as she was also giving the example of Ambarish Maharaj. So who did he worked all his senses were used only for Krishna consciousness. And also in Antya Lila 6.236, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu talks about monkey renunciation, and also Yukta Vairagya we already spoke, and monkey renunciation. We are talking about renunciation here. So basically monkey renunciation is where monkey does not own anything, but at the same time it still has lot of desires which are uncontrolled, and a lot of impulses which are which it carries within himself. So that is why it is called monkey it is called as Markata Vairagya. Markata means monkey. So that is what, so we have to take to Yukta Vairagya, not Markata Vairagya. And also Srila Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took up to the sannyasa because he was completely, he is Krishna himself, obviously. So he was desiring only here in the fourth one. He says, "Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaye, mama janmani Ishware Bhavatad Bhakti Ahaituki Tvai." So, O Almighty Lord, I have no desire to accumulate wealth, nor do I desire beautiful women, nor do I want any number of followers. I only want your causeless devotional service, birth after birth. So that's how purified we must be to take to sannyasatva. Otherwise, we should not be going to sannyasatva. So this is what I have understood from this verse, Prabhuji. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. Hare Krishna. Thank you all for hearing. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya evacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki jai.
Hare Krishna Mataji, so beautifully again explained another shloka.
Thank you.
Okay, so many points, Mataji, very nicely reflected. Thank you so much. Thank you, Jai Mataji and Gayathri Mataji. So we'll open up questions from the devotees. Okay, we'll start from Bridget Mataji and then Rajalakshmi Mataji and everyone else later on. Bridget Mataji, would you like to ask any questions or wanted to reflect anything, Mataji?
Thank you very much to Jai Mataji and Gayathri Mataji and Prabhuji for such a wonderful session. Both very beautifully explained. I really don't have a question. Just was very beautiful to learn about the meaning. For example, Jai Mataji mentioned new words for me about karma, karma yoga, and another words that it's new for me. So it's very beautiful to learn more. And sorry, how do you pronounce your name? Gayathri. It's correct.
Gayatri Mataji.
Gayatri.
Gayatri.
Okay. Gayatri Mataji explains also very beautiful. I liked the explanation about how, for example, you mentioned about the certificate in this material world. It's different to what Krishna maybe expect from us. So it's very it's very beautiful to understand in this way. And of course we need endeavor we need to put endeavor in our spiritual path. So thank you very much. Very beautifully explained all during all the session. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji, for always giving beautiful realizations all the time. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Rajalakshmi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. I was just traveling and in between disconnected and again I rejoined back. Always Gayathri Mataji's sessions are wonderful. So it is very nice. So as soon as I joined, like I got the nuggets, kind of golden nuggets, okay? Like because I was about to send the wishes to the students who are going to just commence their exams. I think attend the exams from Monday. So I really like the one point, okay? Do your best and don't stress out. Leave the results to Krishna. That is very good message, okay? So if the students, whoever is appearing for A levels and GCSEs, if they are doing their hard work and don't straining them, okay, what the outcome, am I going to get the grades and everything, that message is rightly opted for me, okay? When I'm just planning to send the best wishes to the children, okay? I wanted to highlight that point. So it's very beautifully, Mataji, Hare Krishna. Sorry, because I was just returning from my university after seeing my son. So it is just hop on and hop off. It is round the clock. So today, yeah. Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Mataji.
Yeah, thank you, Mataji.
So, Jai Mataji's present was completed before Rajalakshmi Mataji joined. So that's fine. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, we should move to the next. Ramlala Prabhuji. Or if not, the Sita Sundari Mataji, please.
Prabhuji and Mataji, Hare Krishna. Just I tell that it was wonderful. So I don't have anything to add. Just I am listening. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mataji. Just hearing is so blissful. Next, Indaleka Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna to both Mataji, Jai Mataji and Gayathri Mataji. Well done, both of you. You have explained whatever you understood. Jai Mataji said that, I don't know, Prabhuji, you can help. Even Gayathri Mataji said that. But we should understand that reading a book doesn't matter, spiritual book or if we take academic book or whatever. Reading a book means that 10 people can read the same book, but they will come with 10 different ideas. We speak according to our understanding, according to our knowledge that we have. So both of them had done good job, and they have taken from whatever they understood, but they understood correctly. So Jai Mataji, whatever you said, like we have to put into practice also, just not hearing and just put aside. No, hearing and put into practice, it should come from a guru, a bona fide guru, because if we hear something half, that is very dangerous. Like, I don't know if I said that on this platform. There was one person, he read that you should not, he read on the book that I should not go into the mosque. And then he went to his guru. He told the Qazi, he said, I'm not coming to the mosque anymore. Qazi asked why. He said, because it's written in the Quran, don't get into the in the mosque. Then the guru said, the Qazi said, you fool, turn the page. It's written, do not go into the mosque with shoes. So that was half information. That's why we should get information from the right source, from the guru, bona fide guru, and then we can know what we are doing and then put into practice, right? Like yesterday, I think I said we should take association of devotees in the chat class, and you said we should know which devotees we are associating with. Similarly, we should know that Guru, he is a bona fide Guru. And even when Mataji was explaining about the verses, one verse that brought me to Krishna consciousness was chapter 2, verse 23, about the soul. He's talking about the soul. Nainam chindanti sastrani, nainam dahati pavaka, na chainam kridanti apurna sushati mar. The soul cannot be cut into pieces by anything, by any weapon, cannot be burned by water, by fire, or withered by the wind, or moistured by the water. So when I read that one sloka, I think in the whole Bhagavad-Gita, only one sloka I know. That's the only one I know. I don't know any other. But because that stuck into my mind, that's why I was struggling in this material world. And Mataji also talked about Bhakti Yoga and about different yogas. And she showed also a ladder, which is very good. All these paths that we are taking, we may fall down because climbing stairs is slippery. We always fall down. But if we take the elevator, Guru hold our hand, Guru take us directly to Krishna. So that's why I always emphasize on having a Guru, taking shelter of a bona fide spiritual master. That also, we don't know Gurus. We have to wait for a senior devotee who knows the Guru, who has been in association with the Guru, then recommend us. That is the best way to know Guru. Because as Guru need to know the disciple for 2 years. I don't know now how many days it is, but before 2 years, Guru will monitor you through senior devotees. Similarly, you have to monitor the Guru also, because we don't know what kind of Guru he is. We have to do research on the Guru also. Both ways it works, right? So another thing which I always stress on, that whatever you do, make sure you understand and you learn from a bona fide source also. So Gayathri Mataji was talking about our endeavor. We will have to do our part and leave it to Krishna. As Krishna sees our endeavor, he helps us accordingly. So we see from one lifetime to another lifetime, we take the karmas with us. And also she talked about we should know which Guru to pick. She also mentioned that. People blame everyone. Do you think people don't blame Krishna consciousness? People don't blame the Gurus in Krishna consciousness? People also blame Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he had to shave his head, just to show that, yes, I am serious. He had to shave his head. Before, he didn't shave his head. Taking sannyasi, he had to shave his head. So yes, both Mataji is very well done. I'm very happy for you, and I wish you good luck for the future. Please continue doing this service. Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol. Very beautiful comments, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Mataji. Means a lot. Hari Bol.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji is there working very hard in the spiritual path. So very disciplined and progressive. And
No, Prabhuji. You don't know, I'm getting old now. It's not easy. As Gayathri Mataji said, it's not that easy. But then, yes, as long as we are breathing, we have to endeavor. And Krishna will help. Right? Thank you.
Yes, Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. Yeah, okay, and from Usha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Mataji, both Mataji, then so nicely, so beautifully, like, and then with how the way like Mataji was saying, it's really nice. Always Jai Mataji and Gayathri Mataji say they don't know, they do make a mistake, but they do very nicely. So just no comments, Prabhu. It's really nice. Wonderful class. Thank you, Mataji, both Mataji. Very good.
Hari Bol. Okay, so goddesses of fortunes from Vaikuntha, from spiritual realm. Okay, thank you so much. And do we have Sandeep Prabhuji? Mataji.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Such a wonderful session, Jai Mataji. Really enjoyed your presentation, as well as Gayatri. She did a wonderful job. So, I mean, I was just trying to reflect on these two verses, and I was trying to understand deeply. Jai Mataji, I really liked the slide where you showed the ladder for the Jivatma to reach to the God, from Karma Kanda to Karma Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, and Bhakti Yoga. And from 3.3, Krishna is saying that, first of all, he's declaring Arjuna is sinless. At the same time, he's still teaching him to take on the Karma Yoga, because the yoga, I mean, the human nature dictates what yoga suits that person. So, like being a Kshatriya, he advised him to fight, don't give up fight. So I was just trying to understand, like, Prabhuji, you can also help me. If human nature dictates which yoga is suitable for the person, for the soul, so is it always that the ladder is what I was seeing is as a step by step, right? So it always starts from Karma Yoga to Gnana Yoga, right? Once you don't have any desires, because I understand everybody, mind won't keep quiet, so our mind always thinks, body won't keep quiet, so you're always doing some action. So meaning at the same time that means you have to do karma, and unless you don't desire for fruits, unless you give up all the desires and everything, only then you can reach to the Gnana Yoga. That is when you attain to that stage. But at the same time, I was confused, because Arjuna, being a Kshatriya, Krishna telling him don't stop fighting, get up and fight, versus when I compare, because at the same time we know that he is not just saying to Arjuna, it implies to all living entities. So is it always that order, Mataji or Prabhuji? Just was confused. I mean,
Prabhuji, if you are confused, and I'm definitely confused, I did say so. The only thing I remember reading in that purport, even though Amok Prabhuji will have to come into this, but even though that ladder is shown, that Karma Kand is below and then Gnana Yoga above, in the purport, Krishna is actually saying otherwise, if I'm not mistaken. He's actually saying that, you have to do karma on top of your Gnan. So he's saying it that way as well. So I don't know. Prabhuji, I told you'll have to come into this one.
Thank you, Mataji. So you have mentioned rightly, Mataji. I think, Prabhuji, would you like to read this, Prabhuji?
sure.
From verses 6 to up to 12? Up to 12.
6 to 12, Prabhuji? Yeah.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Just the translation, right?
Yes, translations.
Okay, Prabhuji. But those who worship me, giving up all their activities unto me and being devoted to me without deviation, engaged in devotional service and always meditating upon me, having fixed their minds upon me, O son of Pratha, for them I am the swift deliverer from the ocean of birth and death. Just fix your mind upon me, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and engage all your intelligence in me. Thus you will live in me always, without a doubt. My dear Arjuna, O winner of wealth, if you cannot fix your mind upon me without deviation, then follow the regulatory principles of Bhakti Yoga. In this way, develop a desire to attain me. If you cannot practice the regulations of Bhakti Yoga, then just try to work for me, because by working for me, you will come to the perfect stage. If, however, you are unable to work in this consciousness of me, then try to act giving up all results of your work and try to be self-situated. If you cannot take to this practice, then engage yourself in the cultivation of knowledge. Better than knowledge, however, is meditation, and better than meditation is renunciation of the fruits of action. For by such renunciation, one can attain peace of mind. Hare Krishna. Oh, sorry, 13th as well?
13th and 14th.
That's all right, Prabhuji. Until 12, that is fine.
Yeah.
So here, the first, when Krishna says, direct worship me, sometimes questions may rise, contemplations. Why should I work? why I need to worship Krishna straight away. It's not possible. So many things, maybe he may not be able to work for Krishna, not directly taking instructions. So this is Krishna's first statement. Just fix mind upon me and worship me. If it is not possible, then without a deviation, follow regulative principles, rules and regulations. Okay, that is also not possible. Then what happens? Then try to work for me. So though not in the devotional service, but simply work for me. Like some people are indirectly, they assist in Krishna consciousness. Such kind of people. Just try to work for me, because by working for me, you'll come to the perfect stage in due course of time. If that is also not possible, then try to act giving up all things of your work and try to self-situate it. Okay, free from the immediate results of those activities. That is also not possible, then cultivation of knowledge. So knowledge, it will lead to step by step of all the yoga ladder. So karma, that is karma kanda, later karma yoga, jnana yoga, dhyana, and then bhakti yoga. So here, why it is not possible, why it is, these paths are not in a different way, but it's a ladder. But at the end, ultimately, Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samhatma Sudirlabhaha. Bahunam Janmanamante Jnanavanamam Prapadyate. Vasudeva Sarvamiti Samahatma Sudirlabhaha. Ultimately, the final thing is only Krishna only. These are all different steps. Sometimes one child may be, if the parent says, child, some children, knowing the intention of the father, they will immediately do it. It's the best child. And some children, once the father says, they will hear it and then reactively they will work as father says. Second level child. Third level child, he will contemplate whether I need to do it? What if I do it? Something like that. It's a third level. And fourth category child, he doesn't even care about those things. Instructions of the father. Okay, so that is Uchcharitam Pituhu. So he is just like a stool of a father, like Puru mentioned to his father, Ayati. So this has 4 levels. But here, in a similar way, Krishna is giving opportunities for all kinds of people. This is the steps in the Bhakti Yoga, in the 12th chapter of Bhagavadgita. These are steps one after another. But topmost thing is simply accept the instructions of Krishna and execute it. Karishe vachanam tava. Arjuna says. Arjuna, he has been going through all the steps. Getting the knowledge, surrendering himself, asking questions. And then finally, when Krishna says, do whatever you like, then Arjuna says, Karishe vachanam tava. I will do my duty as you say. Okay, that is a few steps. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Oh, sorry, it was muted. Thank you, Prabhuji. I really appreciate. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you. I see.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Okay, Mudajit Mataji has a hand raised. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Prabhuji. Maybe my comment, it could be related with this last part you mentioned. And yeah, I wanted also to mention, I liked the way how Ajay Mataji explained us about this. It was a sheet, I think, a table. So yeah, from going to the part or to the point to knowledge to apply in this in our spiritual path. So I liked because I totally identify myself with this. Recently I did like a questionnaire, some questions from yeah, to to identify in which part we are in our spiritual path. And I realized through this questionnaire that I am in the part to pass from the knowledge to apply to in my life. So I didn't know that I was in this part, because just I have been reading, of course, studying, and doing a small spiritual practices like japa. And so now I think for me, to apply this in my life, it has been maybe the most difficult part so far, because I think it depends on our character, maybe, and it depends on maybe most of many things. And yeah, so it's helping me so much, the association I have. So thank you all, because this is helping me so much. And yeah, reading and hearing, singing too, it's very, very beautiful for me. But sometimes I struggle, or I have many doubts if I am doing well. For example, the way I do all the actions during my day, I have doubts how to offer, for example, the food to Krishna. Or I started recently working, so I sometimes struggle how to offer my actions to God. So, but I think it will take time, but just I'm trying to do my best, and of course with all my heart, and I know that Krishna is happy for that. Just I wanted to comment that. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. A very beautiful reflections, Mataji. Yes, even we have started like in a slow pace when we don't know what to do. So they asked us to start japa, and then when we are doing focusing on the sound and doing sincere japa, then automatically Krishna gives intelligence. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. He gives intelligence. Thank you so much, Mataji. Very beautiful to hear. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, any other comments, dear devotees?
I wanted to say something about the examples Gayathri Mataji used. They were really amazing. And I learned something new as well. I must admit, I didn't know about is it the monkey? The mrikut something. So there's something that, yeah. So yeah, thank you. The new things I learned today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Market Vairagya. Smashana Vairagya. So generally in our culture, just in South India especially, Smashana, or Prabhupada has mentioned this for a number of times. Krishna has mentioned Chintam Alparimeyam cha pralayantam upashritaha. Until they die, they are all struggling, just thinking of sense gratification. Until pralayantam upashritaha. Kamopabhoga parama etavati nischitaha. Just enjoyment is the only one. Not only this, Krishna is saying here. And one of the Charvaka Muni, he is also mentioning Runam krutva grutam pibhet yava jivet sukham jivet bhasmi bhutasya dehasya kutah punaraghamano bhavet. So if you have got some ghee, just prepare nice dishes and enjoy, eat. And if you don't have money, just go and borrow money and take loan, buy the ghee and enjoy, prepare nice dishes and eat it. If you are not able to borrow, even steal it. Even steal the money and then buy ghee and then prepare nice dishes, eat it. Charvaka Muni. Prunam krutva ghrutam pibhet yavat jivet sukham jivet. And if once you die, no one will ask you, Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya kutah punaraghamano bhavet. So this is one of the Charvaka Muni says, Prabhupada is, but it is because shloka is in the Sanskrit, it doesn't mean that it is authorized as well. Some of them they have composed. So here Prabhupada is mentioning we need to see the authoritative scriptures. Okay, so this again karmanyeva, what is the Krishna says, when you are carrying out your duty, you just go in your path. Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmo swansitat swadharme nidhanim shreyaha paradharmo bhayavaha. Just carry out your duty. You do not have to imitate others' duty. This is, even though if you swadharme nidhanam shreyaha, nidhanam is destruction. If you come across a destruction while you are carrying out your duty, still it is good. Instead of you just imitate someone's duty. Paradharmo bhayavaha. That is bhayavaha. But whereas Swalpamapis dharmasya traite mahato bhayat, when you are engaging in the devotional service to please Krishna, then it will free you from all kinds of. Okay, so that is few reflective points.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. So this Charvak is philosophy. When Prabhupada was in US, one person approached Prabhupada and he said, what kind of religion you are following in your country? The sage is saying borrow money and enjoy your life, drink ghee. And if you die, nobody will come and ask for that money. So Prabhupada said, it was in my country and he asked to drink ghee. If it was in your country, in America, he would ask you to drink liquor. That's the reply of Prabhupada. Just wanted to say, I think, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you so much, Mataji. Okay, so Ram Lala Prabhuji. So I think maybe we need to wait for some other time to hear Prabhuji. Okay, and the dear devotees, if you are happy, now we are at 55 past. We shall move on to the next Narasimha prayers. Anyone would like to lead Narasimha prayers?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Sanjay Prabhuji, yes Prabhuji, we all follow behind you.
Okay Prabhuji. First mantra. I don't know.
Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityum Namamyaham. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityum Namamyaham. Ugram Veeram Mahavishnum Jwalantam Sarvatomukham Narasimham Bhishanam Bhadram Mrityum Namamyaham. Jaya Narasimha, Sri Narasimha, Jaya Jaya Narasimha, Prahladesha Mukha Padma, Jaya Padma Mukha Padma Vringa.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste Narasimhaya.
Prahladaladaine.
Prahladaladaine.
Hiranyakasipurvakshaha.
Hiranyakasipurvakshaha.
Shilakankanakalaye.
Shilakankanakalaye.
Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimho.
Ito
Narasimha Parato Narasimho.
Yato yami tato Narasimha.
Yato
yami tato Narasimha.
बहिर्नरसिंहो हृदये नरसिंहो
नरसिंहो
हृदये
हृदये नरसिंहो
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपदे
नरसिंहमदिं शरणं प्रपद्ये
तव करकमलवरे नकाम् अद्भुतशृङ्गां दलिता हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गाम् केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
तव
अद्भुत शृङ्गां
दलिता
हिरण्यकशिपु तनुभृङ्गाम्
केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव नरसिंहदेव जय नरसिंहदेव
जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
जय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय
जय
गौर
गौर हरि बोल
हरि
बोल
हरि
जय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल
निताय
जय
गौर
गौर हरि
बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय हरि जय
नरसिंह
जय
भगवान
श्री नरसिम्हा भगवान की
जय
प्रहलाद महाराज की
जय
श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि
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 बोल।
Hare Bol.
All
Hare
glories to all the
Bol.
assembled
All
devotees.
Thank you.
Hare
Also,
Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Also, Jai Mataji, I'm so happy to see your son also coming into the Sangha and giving
Really.
this. Yes,
Oh,
Mataji, please
that's
convey our wishes to him.
yeah, that's
Hare
really
Krishna.
nice.
Thank
Yes.
you so much. He's not into it. I think he almost felt forced, but it's fine.
It's okay,
that's-
Mataji. Beginning, yes, it will be like that. But
Yeah.
it will be
So
nice.
let's say free Hari Bol to both Matajis. Hari
Hare Bol. Hare
Bol.
Hare
Bol.
All glories
Now,
to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to all the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna.
now we will put Bridget Mataji on the spot after a few weeks. She'll have to complete the Bhagavad Gita. Yes, Mataji? Yes, Bridget Mataji?
Yes, she can.
Yes, Mataji will do it
Yes, yes.
next fortnight.
Yes.
3.5.
We will help you, Mataji. Don't worry.
Perfect.
Okay? You read the purport, or you can read the verses also if you need. Hari Bol.
Hare
Sorry,
Bol.
I
Hare Bol. Hare
sorry.
You
Bol.
didn't hear, Mataji? Sorry. You didn't hear what I said?
No, I couldn't hear it very well.
Okay, so we will ask you to read Bhagavad Gita now in few weeks' time.
Ah, yes, of course.
Right, thank you.
3.5.
3.5.
blessed.
Thank you.
Yes. Hari
Hare
Bol.
Krishna.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All
Thank
devotees.
you, everybody.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyo vacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anantakot Vaishnava Vrind ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Grantaraj Bhagavad Gita ki jai.
Jai.
Thank you all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.